Hey guys, Tom here. If you're looking for a good monitor for a good price, then I'm your boy. When we're talking about a good monitor, I mean a good monitor for just about anything that you want to do with it. That includes video editing, photo editing, gaming, watching movies or work, and all of that stuff for a good price. So let's get to it. There are two monitors we're looking at: the Gigabyte GS27QX and the MSI G274QPX. We're going with the cheaper option first, the Gigabyte monitor. Let's not waste time, so let's talk about its specifications. It's a 27-inch monitor using an IPS LCD panel and has a matte coating. This monitor has an aspect ratio of 16:9 and a maximum resolution of 2560x1440 or 1440p or 2K. This gives the monitor more than 100 pixels per inch. It also has a native 240Hz refresh rate but is advertised to be capable of 250Hz with overclocking, but of course, your true refresh rate depends on the content you consume. It has a response time of 1 millisecond, has 110% sRGB, and is compatible with AMD FreeSync and Display HDR 400. Typical brightness is around 315 nits. Another thing, it's got proprietary software to adjust your monitor settings and a handful of other useful stuff for gamers if you need it. It's also vase mountable, 100x100mm, or that's like 10x10 centimeters, and it has two HDMI 2.0 ports, one DisplayPort 1.4 port, and a headphone jack. Now, is this Gigabyte monitor worth the price? I mean, it's going for less than $300 at the moment, and honestly, for 240Hz and 2K resolution, why not? You have a trusted brand and pretty good specifications. Up next, we have the MSI G274QPX, or 274QPX, something like that. It has similar specifications to the Gigabyte monitor, but in a more expensive form. For around $340, is what's under the hood worth the price? Well, it's a 27-inch monitor with an IPS LCD panel, matted like the first one. Like the Gigabyte monitor, it also has an aspect ratio of 16:9 and a maximum resolution of 2560x1440p, which is 1440p or 2K. Again, it's got more than 100 pixels per inch. This monitor would not be in this video if it weren't capable of 240Hz, so yes, it is capable of 240Hz, but it is not overclockable to more than that, unlike the Gigabyte monitor. It has 136% sRGB or 98% DCI-P3, and typical brightness is around 400 nits. If you ask me, that is a much better option for you. It also has a 1 millisecond response time. It's also compatible with AMD FreeSync and also NVIDIA G-Sync. It's also got proprietary software for you to adjust your monitor settings and more things for your gaming needs. It's also vase mountable, 75x75mm or 7.5 centimeters, and has a single USB-C port, one DisplayPort 1.4 port, two HDMI 2.0 ports, a DC jack, and a headphone jack. Now, is the price justifiable for what it offers? Well, I suppose it is. There's quite a handful of features that I think could justify the slightly more expensive price tag. So, which would I recommend to you? Well, you can't go wrong with saving a few more bucks with a Gigabyte monitor. However, the MSI monitor offers features that you might need as the average user, like NVIDIA G-Sync capability, a USB-C port, or maybe even the wider color gamut that the MSI monitor has. And honestly, USB-C is pretty cool, so I'd recommend going for the MSI monitor, which you can get yourself through this QR code on screen right now. If, however, you want to get the Gigabyte monitor instead, you can use this QR code on screen so you can save yourself some time. Alternatively, there are links to those monitors in the description below. Have yourself a good day.